Good morning. We're back in the Bee Love Farm kitchen this morning. It's like still warm, but a little bit cloudy, and we're all relishing the temperature. Mariana says it's like Guadalajara, where she's from. Anyway, guess what we're gonna cook today? I wanna show you something that's amazing. What do you think this is? Take a look. It's beet greens. So usually at the store you buy beets with these not on them. But the beets are the bulb, remember? They're under the ground, and this is the leafy part that's reaching towards the sunshine. Remember, green is always seeking light. It's always seeking sun and nutrition. Just like us when we go outside, we reach for the sun. So this morning I'm going to show you how to make sauteed beet greens. And I want to share with you how good they are for you. So first of all, they're in the goosefoot family. That's a funny name for a plant, goose feet. And they have protein. So sometimes people say, how do people that don't eat meat get protein? The answer is dark leafy greens. They have protein. They're also high in phosphorus, magnesium. They're an antioxidant. They're low in cholesterol, low in fat. They give you energy because remember, the sun is energy, right? And so the green part of plants, that part that reaches for the sun, is full of energy. Just like those sunflower sprouts, remember? And you can cut all the way down into this stem and saute these. All right, so you ready? All I do is chop them up, and then I have a skillet over here that has a little bit of farm olive oil in it, and I'm gonna press some garlic into this skillet. You're gonna see it sizzle, because remember we freeze our garlic, which a lot of you didn't know you can do, and so it stays so fresh and amazing. We take it out of the freezer a few minutes before we crush it so that it's soft and easy to crush. See that? I didn't have to press hard. And then we saute the garlic. And I'm gonna get that garlic in that oil. And I'm gonna spread that oil so it covers the whole pan. And then I'm gonna take these amazing leafy greens, and I'm gonna add them to this skillet that has just a little bit, and you can hear it splashing. That's the water, the moisture from the beet greens hitting the hot oil. So you have to be careful. You don't want your skillet to be too hot. And once you get your beet greens in there, all you do is stir it around a little bit. Here's my garlic. And I'm gonna put a lid on this because I want it to steam. I wanna get some moisture in there. So I'm gonna put a lid on this. I'm not gonna add water because those beet greens, when I put the lid on and it creates steam and the steam doesn't escape, the water, the moisture that's in those beet greens is going to be enough moisture to be able to soften those. You don't have to cook them very long. So first of all, they're delicious and they're really good for you. And usually people don't use them. They put those in the compost pile or the chicken bucket if you have backyard chickens, because chickens will eat those. They'll love them. And I'm just going to let it saute for a minute. And then I'm gonna pick up the lid and stir it because the ones closest to the bottom of the pan are obviously gonna cook first. And the color I'm looking for, come take a look, is this dark, dark green. They actually, as they cook, they turn a little bit darker. So the color I want is that dark, dark green. And I'm just gonna let them cook for a minute longer. We're having what we on the farm call Asian rice bowls for breakfast. We take brown rice and then we do greens or whatever vegetables that we have. Sometimes it's squash, butternut squash, whatever vegetables are in season. And then we soft boil, medium boil some eggs. And then sometimes we serve it with miso, sometimes with a little tamari, sometimes with chipotle aioli, and we have our greens, our rice, or our other vegetables, and our egg all in a bowl. We call them Asian rice bowls. And it's everybody's favorite on Be Love Farm. So this morning around the campfire, I was telling them, guess what you're having for breakfast today? Everybody's favorite. Okay, so I'm gonna now turn this off. Can you see that they've gotten kind of limp? You don't want to overcook them. You just want them to change from that bright green to that dark green. And now I'm going to put the lid on and turn the burner off and just let them sit there. But I am going to taste them just to make sure that they're delicious and yummy. Because you don't want to serve food you haven't tasted, right?
I think we're missing salt, maybe.
They're delicious. They actually don't need any. And you're right, Mariana. We could add salt. However, I'm kind of impressed that they don't need that much. But I'm going to add a little bit of salt and stir it up again. The salt will also draw out more liquid. And I'll taste them again and see if it's better with salt. I was amazed at how good it was, even though I forgot the salt. You got to get, it's okay to forget. Sometimes we forget. Don't make yourself wrong. Better with salt. All right. Have a wonderful leafy beet green day, and they're going to be in the store. All right. Love you guys. Have a great day.